really don't understand why I sit here for 20 minutes trying to fix my hair and trying to make it perfect. I am finally back, and I can go ahead and have a lot of different excuses as to why I've been gone and all this stuff. But all I'm going to just say is that either one, was either too lazy, or two, I've been busy with college.
To shine. Go on and set it low, set it low, set it low, set it low.
So speaking of college, I've noticed that there's a lot of different traits that I've kind of learned about myself, things that have changed about myself since high school to college. I don't know if you guys ever had that change, whether it's from high school to college or college out into the real world as an adult. Whatever you may have transitioned to, you're eventually gonna kind of evolve into a new person. You'll be the same person, but you'll notice some things that may bother you, some things that don't. So over this past week, I've noticed that I've been really irritated with people lately, and I just don't know why. I mean, there are some reasons why I do get irritated with some people, but for the general population, I just get so irritated. So with this, I want to go ahead and explain to you just things that irritate me, and maybe you'll have something to relate to. I think the very top thing that really does irritate me is people who are not punctual. It really irritates the heck out of me. Have you ever noticed that in your group of friends, you always have that one person who's always late to everything? Somehow they always have an excuse, and it's just like, I'm not falling for it. People that say that they will be there when they never are there, ever. I don't really understand. If you're not going to be there, just say you're not going to be there. I don't see what's so hard about it. And then they always pull the whole, well, I figured that you're going to get mad or upset. No, it's going to upset me more if you just go ahead and bail last second and flake on us. You made a plan, you're supposed to be there or be square. Why? Why do you need to do this? Please don't do this. So here's a prime example. Me and my friend actually were celebrating St. Patty's Day. I was so pumped for St. Patty's Day because I'm finally 21, so it's yes, I can drink legally. So I was really pumped. This is one of the few holidays of college, so everybody's yeah, it's gonna be fun, we're gonna party, blah blah blah. And it's pretty much an all-day event. Meaning we were going to have a breakfast for champs 7 in the morning to kick off our day and to drink until we pretty much pass out. So the plan was to go and get up early, to be up, ready, done at 8 o'clock so that we can go leave to our friend's house to have our breakfast for champs. So we're don't worry about eating, just get ready, be up by 8 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but like I said, it's the holiday of college. Everybody flaked. Every single person flaked. And I'm just bro, are you serious? And it was actually my friend who put it on, or came up with the idea of wanting to go as a big group. Which, by the way, that's a whole different story. I hate going into big groups because it's just impossible to get everybody out at a certain time because it just never happens. There's always that one or two people who are oh, I'm not ready yet, oh, I didn't take a shower yet, oh, I didn't do this and that, this and that. It's bro, if you don't get ready at this time, we're leaving you, and I'm not going to feel bad. So the night before, I told my friend that put it on, I said, look, I am not going to get up at 8 a.m. I'm still awake. It's 3 a.m. right now. There's no way I'm going to get up that early. Plus, I want to eat food later. Because where I live, I go down to the caf, which it doesn't open till 10:30, so I was I'm not gonna go wake up 8 in the morning to drink. I'm sorry, my stomach doesn't work that way. I will die. So she says okay. Everybody else is still expected to be there at 8. Needless to say, nobody woke up at 8. Nobody woke up at 10:30 except me. So me and my friend, she's already ticked off for a couple hours because nobody woke up and they flaked. We go down to eat, we get ready. I thought I was the one that was holding everybody up, so I was getting ready really quick. Turns out it's we waited until afternoon, so 12, almost 1 o'clock, and then our friend is oh, I want to go take a shower now, I'll be ready. Bro, we've been waiting for I don't even know how many hours, 2, 3, almost 3. And then for my other friend, it's been more than 3 hours because she wanted to go do her breakfast for Chance. It was bad. We were only out for like 3 hours. It was a complete mess. Why do people say they're going to be there if they're not going to be there? Just say that you're not going to be there. Say that you're going to sleep and say whatever. That is why I told my friend, I don't think I'm going to be up at 8 a.m. to be honest. I want to get a good night's sleep. I can't drink that early, and I want to eat my heart out at 10:30 a.m. So I got off the hook because I told. Next thing that irritates me, girls who ask you for advice and they never take your advice. It's like, why? Why do you go ahead and tell me these, hour-long stories about whatever the reason is, and then you ask me for advice, and I tell you, and you don't take it. There's been times where I've done it myself, where I ask for advice, and I'm just like, oh no, I'm not gonna take that advice. I feel like for me, in certain situations, it's just because I know it's wrong, but I'm gonna do it anyways. That's just always been my attitude. But yeah, I'm guilty. I have done things like that. So that's why it just irritates me when other people do it. Because I'm just like, why do you ask me for advice when you literally never take them ever? Like, ever, ever, ever. Like, why? So then after they don't ever take your advice, they come back to you and they're like, man, I should have listened to you. I should have listened to you. Why? Why does this stuff always happen to me? I always get screwed over. If you just listen to me just once, it would never happen. I feel like I'm really guilty about that because I never listened to my parents. I feel really bad, but I don't know why I don't do it. I feel so bad. Ugh. But I guess that's normal for a teenager, not wanting to listen to their parents. I don't know. Maybe it's because we think we know everything, but really we don't. Teachers who ramble on and on and on and on. Why? Why would you waste my time? Why? You're wasting my time and you're wasting your time. All the time that you're telling pointless stories about whatever you did over the weekend, nobody really cares about that. I don't know. Maybe in high school you love it because it just eats up time for your 50 minutes of class or whatever. In college you just want to go back home to go back and take a nap. Let's be honest, we like to sleep. I always have the teachers who ramble on and on and on, and then they repeat what they said 5 minutes before. So they say, oh, we're going to have a test on Monday, and then they'll ramble, and they'll say, oh, we're going to have a test on Monday. And then they'll say it again, we'll have a test on Monday. We got it the first and second time, and there's no need for you to repeat it multiple times afterwards. We already figured that out, but I don't know. Maybe they do that on purpose. Maybe it's because people don't listen the first time. I don't know. When you can never find the other pair of something, it just irritates me. Why? Why can I ever find anything? It always happens with my socks. It always happens with my shoes. It always happens with everything. I'm pretty sure everybody thinks I'm a messy person because half the time I'm literally not ever in my room and a bomb goes off because I'm always in a rush to go find something and I never put it back to where it was. So that's why it's always so messy. Oh, sorry. Hopefully you guys relate to some of these things. I know I rambled on and on, which I hate hearing myself talk, but what are some things that irritate you? I'm kind of interested to know this because some people get irritated by little weird little things that don't really irritate me, but you never know. So hopefully you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!